And then number two, this expenditure is difficult for us to explain to the public, to even the people we represent, to tell them that, you see, now Parliament, which normally sits here where the chambers are, is going to be transported to another region, to another district, just to sit, and then we come back. And for that sitting, 5 billion shillings is going to be spent. We cannot explain that to our constituents.
That is Joel Senyonyi. And Chris Obori, the parliament spokesperson, has described plans by the opposition to boycott the regional parliamentary sittings as a political stunt. The Ministry of Health has been tasked to engage district health officers to ensure timely delivery of medicines to different health facilities in the country. The guidance was given by the Deputy Speaker Thomas Tayewa while chairing the House sitting yesterday. It followed a matter of national importance raised by Honorable Sarah Najuma, the NRM Nakaseke woman representative, over lack of medicines and supplies in hospitals. Let's hear from Honorable Najuma.
Nakaseke Hospital is in a very big crisis. We have no medicine at all. We last received medicine on 13th of March. On Sunday, 15 people were involved in an accident and rushed to a hospital without medicine. Right, Honorable Speaker, some people are diabetic. They are off medicine for almost 3 months. I was so disappointed by National Medical Stores. They drove all the way from Entebbe to Nakaseke to deliver liquid soap, jik, glucose, and some few items without drugs. Those ones even I can afford as a member of parliament. Honorable Speaker, if means that it delays timely delivery of medicine by National Medical Stores, let it be scrapped from the system so that medicines are delivered on time.
On that matter, the Deputy Speaker has directed the Committee on Health to follow up the matter with the Health Minister. Still sticking with Parliament, the Igara West Member of Parliament, Honorable Gaffa Mbwate Kamwa, has called on government to account for and rescue Ugandan students stranded in Iran following an alleged fake scholarship scheme coordinated through the office of the national chairperson of the NRM party in Chambogo. Honorable Mbwate Kamwa said that the 100 students were lured into applying for fully funded study opportunities but could not find the courses applied for on arrival in Iran. He added that each student was made to pay $800 as a requirement for travel to Iran. He said that some of the students have been pushed to streets, with some girls turning to prostitution. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, JJ Odong, said that allegations were new to him, but pledged to investigate and provide a substantive statement in the course of the week. Let's move to court. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions has asked the Anti-Corruption Court in Kampala to issue a warrant of arrest against 2 lawyers who are accused of swindling billions of money meant for Busoga Growers Cooperative Union. The two, John Matovu, a 62-year-old, and Fred Makada, a 55-year-old, are accused alongside the Jinja District Commercial Officer James Muganza and Charles Basoga, the chairperson of Busoga Growers Cooperative Union, who were earlier remanded to Luzira prison by the acting senior principal grade 1 magistrate Abata Simwe. The warrant for their arrest was sought by the state attorney Stanley Baine on grounds that although they had been summoned to appear before the court, the 2 lawyers have remained defiant. Residents of Kabutolo sub-county in Manafa district yesterday held a peaceful demonstration against the poor state of Mare Kalidi Road. Sesi Kabole, the LOC3 chairperson of Kabutola sub-county, says that the sub-county receives little road funds to rehabilitate all roads in the sub-county. He adds that the 2 million shillings the sub-county receives in a financial year are small to rehabilitate over 20 roads in the sub-county. He thus urged well-wishers and political leaders to come and support them such that they can rehabilitate the roads since the sub-county has delayed works on it. Away from the eastern Uganda, let's move to north, where residents of Aturai village in Kampelabyong district have handed over 200 acres of land to facilitate the establishment of a military brigade headquarters and its associated infrastructures. Jimmy Ben Eriao, the LOC3 chairperson of Kepliabong sub-county, noted that the people have been living in IDP camps since 2000 due to insecurity caused by the Karamojong armed warriors who used to grab people's properties, rape women and burn homes. He added that they lost over 4,500 cattle since the insecurity intensified between 2018 and 2022. Let's hear from Jimmy Ben Eriao.
People have stayed in camps for the past 40 years because of all the most insecurity was caused by the Karamojong in Kashas. They come, they grab, they rape women, they take the property, they burn the houses. We also agreed as we received a request from the government, a place to put a permanent barracks. So people welcomed that idea, including us also leaders, because it was going to reduce now the intense raids between the Karamojong and the Iteso. With accusation of this barracks, I know this brigade is going to improve the livelihood of the people of Kapelebyong. The children now will be able to go to schools. The nearest secondary school here, you will get over 40 kilometers. The nearest health service here is 40 kilometers. But now this one will help also the community.
That is the LOC3 chairperson in Kapelebyong sub-county. Now, while receiving the land, Major General Don Nabasa, the UPDF 3rd Division commander, applauded the community for accepting to donate land to the security forces at no cost. Let's hear from Nabasa.
Been on a hunt for land to establish a brigade headquarters, and specifically in Teso. We started with an area which borders Katakwi, an area called Namendera, but we found the land had some disputes. When we reached Kobrin, we found also it was falling under a Peitolim in Napat. So in a very special way, I want to thank the people of Kapelebyong for accepting to give the UPDF land free of charge. To assure you is that you are not making a loss by donating land to the UPDF, especially for the brigade headquarters, because it comes with some infrastructure development, and the development I'm talking about will benefit the community about 80%. This area is one of the mobility corridors that have been bringing in the warriors. The entire Teso, especially these two districts, Kapelebyong and Katakwi, have only had the deployment of one battalion, and this deployment has been a drop in the ocean. But now with the establishment of a brigade that will have 3 battalions in this area, we can be so sure that all the mobility corridors will be.
That is Don Navasa. Finally, an update on the Israel's war on Gaza. The Al Jazeera's correspondent on the ground reports intense Israel attacks on Khan Younis in southern Gaza, with tents for displaced people engulfed in flames after missile attacks that also targeted residential buildings. Residents and displaced Palestinians have been ordered by the Israeli military to immediately evacuate the areas of northern Gaza ahead of an unexpected large-scale army operation. The WHO, World Health Organization, says that Israel's continued assault on Gaza is presenting multiple hurdles to its campaign to prevent a devastating outbreak of polio in the Palestinian territory. At least 39,677 people have been killed and 91,645 wounded in the Israel's war on Gaza. That story brings us to the end of the 7 a.m. news. Let's recap the headlines. The shadow cabinet in Parliament has announced a boycott of the upcoming regional parliamentary sitting, citing unnecessary expenditure. The Igara West Member of Parliament, Honorable Gafa Mbate Kamwa, has called on government to account and rescue Ugandans who are stranded in Iran following an alleged fake scholarship scheme. And the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution has asked the Anti-Corruption Court in Kampala to issue a warrant of arrest against 2 lawyers who are accused of swindling billions of money meant for Busoga Growers Cooperative Union. We have come to 12 minutes past the hour of 7. Thank you for your audience. Yamaro Nokotel. This is the Islamic University in Uganda Radio. A very good morning.
Was the news on 93.1 Iuiu Fm.
Inyanganga ni ituma ni kamahua, atenga ni kwa, yakwa ni kakandi.
Shalero baleberu chihurererano, huruse nyange njaha, yarubuhi. Kubolero masaba huri nga motion ni yamahuba move orife kwa mara hulonda umukuka namba 3 kwa mara kwa rurayo
ngabi tsheba kutano ngo feni kuishuda batu benda yemwambu ngachanya nkani kuzo president weli nambu na kukaleo
jimoto kajja kansaba gira kasasiro jayondeka
rugambo ngase chamane ndugana kubanga ikintu cyose zananga kiri kukolewa ngefucha kanso fuchi cheza mukanso
government ya bama saba niye ita
umurekeri swe kama commissioner saru khomba khondwela Iuiu Fm khahurere kama khwa muluma saba kakahusomero wani abandu bakugu